The second set of issues which your lordships have already taken note of and adjudicated upon is prior weightage. Meaning 10 marks prior teaching.
No, that is not even before.
I did my
Yes, no.
That's what the High Court
said you will not apply the new rules to the
Yes.
untainted candidates. So as to keep them out as
Your lordships will clarify that.
The court will be considering the constitutionality of the new rules.
Yes.
Any will also get the weightage mark.
Can I pass on?
Our age of
No, the High Court is considering the constitutional validity. That cannot be interjected at this stage.
Calling for interview or add it only at the stage of interview.
These two questions.
We get filtered out. Not at the inception.
But all
Now that the High Court is seized of actually how many matters are
my lords, the High
No, why are they scared of going to High Court? I don't know.
This is our special
If your lord, if you could just
we are not going to stop the High Court.
No. I am not. There is a finding. Can you see? Hello. Excuse me, sir. There is a clear finding that the physically disabled persons who are in the tainted list, they will not be allowed to appear in the examination. But your lordships have said something else in your lordship's judgment.
No.
I
They have never said any tainted candidate will be allowed.
physically disabled.
Physically disabled, untainted candidate. I remember distinctly, Dr. Mandidar and
Yes.
Yes,
Tainted means tainted.
they stand on the same candidate as the
Can I place that paragraph to your lordship? Kindly see.
You get the benefit of say 7 years.
Can you come to page 68?
The High Court is interpreting the order.
Page 68.
Yes, paragraph number. Yes.
Paragraph 47, first I read, then paragraph 48. Some of the appointed candidates who do not fall in the category of tainted candidates may have previously
What
worked.
is the other issue? That is pretty much going back to the.
Can you come to page 48? Paragraph 48. Later we address the case of disabled candidates. Our attention has been drawn to such cases where the judgment held that the appointee Mr. Sumadar shall be allowed to continue on humanitarian ground while we will not interfere with the finding. We make it clear that other differently capable will not be entitled to same benefit as will contrary to legal principles. So, however, in consideration of disability, these candidates will be permitted to continue and will receive wages until fresh selection. Next, paragraph 49. These disabled candidates mentioned in the previous paragraph will be allowed to participate in the fresh selection process if required with age relaxation and other concessions. But if your lordship, similarly, other candidates.
Similarly, indicates that
Tainted cannot appear, but a disabled level is immaterial.
That whatever you not saying, we have some other.
Keep to that.
one request that this issue
of
of
the disabled candidates
Item number
making one request that this 10 marks may not be
You
reviewed.
know, all parties are before the High Court. The High Court
again before the High Court to bring in the tainted candidate. We do not understand why.
High Court is not. High Court is not
Because
listening
our
us.
interpretation we have done it.
My lord, this is
All these cases we are going to.
At least this candidate, Professor Emma, should get the 7
Let the High Court
years.
may not be
Because examination is over there.
Issues you can raise before.
lordships have already adjudicated.
We are not going to have parallel
No,
proceedings.
I have one.
You are appointed to the due process of law.
Prior experience,
Sorry,
the High Court by
Well,
looking
that High
at
Court
prior
will decide.
experience again.
that is a different issue. It does not come.
Talking of not
Yes.
Judge.
High Court is considering the constitutional validity, not the same thing.
One of the so far as
We are closing all matters.
here we were. Here we were. Here.
You are the villain of the piece.
One comment I have made.
Don't allow it to
decide.
adjudicating lordship.
There was a findings division bench regarding the teaching experience which has been given, that has been sanctioned by the division bench. Then one Urunima Pal was the unsuccessful candidate.
She was a tainted candidate.
No.
Why the School Service Commission is interested in this matter?
Opposing everything against us.
Arun Paul, I dismissed.
No,
Yes.
exactly.
Why the SSC is so much concerned?
Exactly, I'm saying that. Exactly. Can you just hear me for 2 minutes? Who was unsuccessful in 2016 selection process?
But she was not even selected.
Yes.
Not been selected. Now, in 2025, he challenged that. Against that.
Perhaps you have changed.
What is all that? No. Please, kindly allow. No.
Now the High Court is considering the constitutionality of the rules. Let the High Court decide the matter.
Kindly just hear me,
You know
Miller.
the decibel levels work in the Supreme Court.
Miller, kindly just hear me, Miller. Just 2 minutes.
Yes.
Without any interruption. Then you are also dismiss my contents. I have no difficulty.
2 minutes, start now.
2 minutes, just 2 minutes.
Yes.
Unsuccessful. 2016, 2025, they sat. They became again unsuccessful. They challenged the division bench judgment, where the division bench upheld the provisions of the teaching experience, right? And against that, SLP has been filed. Your Lordship dismissed that. Therefore, those who are saying
You
about
need to also see what the locus of that person was.
no. But
We did not
Yes.
say anything on the merits of the matter. So, your dismissal of the matter does not mean that all principles in that judgment have been upheld.
Yes.
Because therefore, all of you go back to the High Court.
Lordships are not deciding the para 47 issue. We are on the next category. We are not on the
Seven.
para 47.
Seven, you've been allowed to join, is it?
No, I have.
They can,
Because not there is
they can argue before the High Court.
Let that not be disposed of by this order in 90s.
47 is people who are wanting
One
to
set
go back
is
to
not
the earlier job.
joined already, but removed and then came back for this Milord. Your Lordship permitted them to go back to their respective departments.
Within the state of West Bengal.
Yes, now, Milord, we represent about 30-40 people, Milord. What has happened with them is simultaneously, after they joined in this, Milord, simultaneously they got appointment orders from one other different department of the West Bengal itself. Since they have joined and there was no case pending at that point of time, they could not join the other department, but they continued.
That's going
But
beyond 40.
now today I am left with no remedy. We are on age part,
Does not cover that situation where
we
you offer of another job which you never joined.
Is there a vacancy?
You also permitted you to go back to the job that you left.
We are placed similarly.
We are
Placed similarly.
Go back.
Similarly,
How to,
You can go back to the High Court. Allow us to go back to the High Court. Yes, let the lawyers.
Now they
Can be mentioned by the High Court. Let's withdraw here and go back to the High Court. That judgment is not considering our profession.
That could be made
you
up.
won't say anything, whatever you wish to say before the
Let
High
please
Court.
withdraw these.
Yes.
On High Court. On High Court.
19.15, 19.16 I'll withdraw.
19 point,
15 and 16.
19.15,
Liberty.
19.1.
All of us say that, Lord. Same order.
Moana, which one do you want?
19.9 to 19.23, I appeal.
19.9,
9 to 19.
all of them.
All of them. The Milord, you suppose it's liberty, Milord.
Liberty to
Approach the High Court. Approach the High Court. The same relief.
Prosecuting, redressing.
Also,
One more thing, Milord, the findings in the,
accordance with law.
and the judgment of the court should not be in the way. Yes.
We won't say anything.
19.1, 19.8 also.
19.1,
All same one.
19.15 and 16.
19.15
and 19.16.
19.38. 19.38.
19.27, my lord.
19.27.
There is one clarification, my lord, would be needed because now after the result, they have published a list only by name, and the list of tainted candidates
That's really
are there.
Now,
Now it is very difficult to find out.
High Court is seized of that.
Your lordship, we just
Once the High Court is seized of that issue, then
May I make one suggestion on the High Court? On the High Court,
we'll make a
Your Lordship, in
clarification.
November 23 had
19.27.
Yes, Mr. Kilis.
very important to say. Lordships have said that 31st December, the exercise must finish, your lordships. Now, unfortunately, I've just given this list. There are more than 70 matters which have been filed in the High Court.
Of course, we'll have to.
Lordships, let me finish. Where different aspects, there's hair splitting, different aspects are being challenged. I have no problems in the matters remaining pending. All that I'm saying to your lordships is that matters can go on, but let no interim orders be passed. Yes.
Court hasn't passed any interim order. Why is that?
Allowed to continue until
Court hasn't passed any interim order. Honorable Supreme Court cannot be.
Tainted candidates have gotten they can't take that.
Yes.
No tainted candidate.
No.
Other matters which need to be withdrawn.
Suggestion on the High Court. When we will
Withdrawal matters anymore.
Now we will discuss more.
19.25, Your Lordship. 19.25.
Now we will
If you want to withdraw, say so.
I want to pursue the matter.
No, you're not pursuing it here.
Under para 47 of the laws.
Para 47 orders have already been implemented.
I'm working in the autonomous body in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sansthan. They are not.
Where are you? Why is he not returned to his?
No, we have given everyone. We have given.
He's in Kendriya Vidyalaya.
Central government is not our government.
Central government perhaps is not a party. We have only said the government. We don't need the state government. State government and autonomous body. Autonomous body, Kendriya Vidyalaya is a central government organization. It is not an autonomous body. It is not an autonomous body.
Going back to the High Court, may I make a suggestion? Because your lordships in November 23, when your lordships passed order,
You'll have to go back to
there are a lot of matters that your lordships can see. There are a lot of matters, a lot of issues. Your lordships want to send everything back to the High Court. Very well. Because in November 23, when my lords had passed a similar order at the interim stage, my lords had said go before division bench and hear it expeditiously. My lords may pass a similar order this time, but the matter will be heard finally.
No.
Let us
Pass court. Yes.
Lordship, should take
Teachers should continue
take up the intervention applications in item 19.
to continue, my lord.
No further order. High Court is
all issues to address.
heard by the High Court.
Yes.
Will Lordship be pleased to take up the intervention applications in Lordship in item 19?
By this, because we blame the state government and bodies which come under the state government.
Just 1 minute, my lord. High Court. We will approach the High Court in 2 weeks' time. Kindly give us 2 weeks. Kindly give us protection.
Lordship,
Approach the High
will
Court.
Lordship be pleased to take up the intervention applications in item 19, Your Lordship?
8 of 2025 has already been entertained by a learned judge of the Calcutta High Court, and various issues were flagged by the learned judge in the order. What is the date of this order?
Lordship, there are various orders, Your Lordship.
19/11/2025.
Yes.
The matters pending before this court as on date were kept. The matters on the pending. Matters on file before this court as on date were kept pending. You got the sentence. The matters on the file of this court as on date were kept pending only for the purpose of verifying as to whether or not the directions of this court in the judgment dated 3/4/2025 in the state of West Bengal versus Baisakhi. Taken up that issue, we are of the opinion that it would be appropriate that the High Court, being the court of the first instance, undertakes this exercise instead of this court.
Yes.
It would be open to all the petitioners, public applicants before this court to approach the High Court for redressal of their grievances.
Yes, ma'am.
in accordance with law.
However, the selection process which is underway will not be stopped, Your Lordships.
We will not say anything.
That-
Nothing.
The High Court
What's all the plan is made?
fixed the time.
Direction,
They
that
have fixed the time frame. As and when they come with an extension petition, then you can open.
I should have
Yes.
stopped to any selection.
I'm deep low blood.
Will Lordship be kind enough to take up the intervention applications, Your Lordship, impeachment applications are item 19?
Through.
That's right.
None of the tainted candidates are permitted to slip through
11th November, 12th November.
during the fresh selection, be it on one pretext or the other. The High Court shall also ensure that the list of tainted candidates is placed in the public domain.
Yes.
With full details. With full details.
Grateful.
So as to ensure that this does not happen.
Benefit of 7 years last year.
Your Lordships, it will be Miraj's Lordships to say that should not be stopped.
When it comes, we seek to read more into the certificate of the judgment dated A4/2025 would also be at liberty to raise such hermeneutics, HERMENEUTICS, before the High Court.
Your Lordships has said that your Lordships have referred to an earlier the single judge's order. Against that, there are several other orders. There is an order of 12th of November.
19th November.
11th November.
11th November.
I want those also. Same learned judge. 11th November.
11th November, 12th.
20th November.
In those orders also issues have been flagged.
All issues and all.
What them are
7, 12 and 9.
7, 11, 12.
7, 11, 12 and 9.
And the judge is hearing all the issues.
Of successful candidates also so that it can be compared, right?
7, 11, 12,
Compare this.
Compare what?
7, 11,
Those who have succeeded in the exam.
19.
Why would we want the untainted candidates to look? That's unnecessary.
Able to know
Unless the High Court is now on a time frame, they have to proceed it as.
The matter is fixed on 28.
Lordship be kind enough to take up the intervention applications, Your Lordship.
And the applications
Yes.
are disposed of in the.
Deep low. Deep low blood.
Consider saying uninfluenced in our jurisdiction.
That this will ultimately bring the industry to
High Court can look into it.
Matters uninfluenced by
Yes.
any of the observations on merits made by this court in the earlier orders.
Very good.
And one more line, Lordship, I think I have one more line.
What section now take out of?
We've already discussed and withdrawn various matters. You want to withdraw?
Lordship, these are the cancer patients. We have aimed a similar relief orders on humanitarian grounds.
That was refused by the court.
Cancer patients and all that. We only said dealt with physically disabled candidates.
Lordship, the Soma Das.
Soma Das was a blind
Lordship, it was a
cancer and blind. She was a physically disabled.
Well, court category के है, Soma Das case will not be applicable.
She was a physically disabled candidate too. She might have had cancer also, but she was within our scope only as a physically disabled candidate.
Because the matter is listed day after. This order may be uploaded today. It's listed day after.
Uploaded today.
Yeah, very great. So far as
Deep low.
We want to
Go before the High Court.
Extremely obliged to the honorable court.
Lordship, if Your Lordship may be kind enough, Your Lordship, in item 19.
Go before the High Court.
Now vacate
Already given
Place.
that.
space for others. My lords, your court will now empty out, my lords.
Yes.
Lordship,
Your Lordship, in item 19, the intervention applications.
Actually, the first item, we were permitted to participate on account of the old qualification 45. Lordship, may clarify that
You've already challenged those rules.
No. We went by the High Court. It was we succeeded in an appeal, and then we are here, my lords.
The High Court shall also be mindful of the fact that the
21st August.
untainted candidates during the past selection were allowed to sit for the exams,
In terms of this court,
or for the selections afresh, to be held afresh, and their candidature cannot be adversely affected by application of the new rules
Grateful.
And one more line, Lordship. I want
These untainted candidates.
Untainted candidates, they have this examinations.
Untainted candidates should get the benefit of 7 years.
No. Why
Because they have appointed.
You come up with these new rules and you try to.
They will permanently play jobs.
And
Because of
Can just item 19 maintain my lord.
Also,
Not reached anywhere.
In item number 19.25.
We have given 10 marks for experience.
we will be giving them all 10 all the teachers, untainted teachers will be
We are all untainted.
At what stage?
When you be giving 10 marks to all
10 marks he has
Weightage.
for first year 2 marks. If they completed 5 years, 10 marks.
Well, 2019 was all the time not 5 years.
Yes, now we want
Yes,
now
That is the reason why we ask them, you are benefited by this.
No,
One
just decibel is that side higher. Now
You have the microphone.
now what has happened in the written examination? In the written examination, some of the untainted teachers have secured only 26 and 30 marks.
So they get these 10 marks too.
Even they have added 10 marks. Even educational qualification 10 marks. Even in that case,
If
they
they
are
are not selected, they are not
they are
selected.
less than fresh candidates. Yes, marks are less than fresh
They
candidates.
are not right.
Therefore, people also say that all untainted teachers have to be allowed. Then it
We
is
have not said they will be allowed. We said that you will not
Yes.
adversely affect them.
Their previous experience should be counted. Lordship.
This 50%, 45% cannot apply.
Yes.
too much. This is quite because freshers are also coming within this position. अरे भाई, what
सर आपको समझ में नहीं आया मेरे को.
but this new rules will be applied also to the freshers? No.
New rules will not change. See,
To me, freshers and
when we asked you to undertake the selection of fresh, we did not contemplate we will add new vacancies and bring in fresh.
yes.
The intention was that you would hold a fresh selection for these untainted. You
Yes,
enlarged the scope of
Lordship,
you brought
Lordship, that
fresh vacancies.
unintended candidate, Lordship, their
You asked
previous
for this,
benefit
right?
should be
On
added,
top of
Lordship.
that, you bring in new rules. Then,
Now,
once you bring in new rules, it can only apply to it
That I
cannot
got the
apply to
price
these
pending.
people whose selection has been set aside and they've been given another go.
but
That doesn't mean that you apply the rules to them.
your lordships have said to appear in
Nabla, let this matters be now put before the High Court. Why is
selection
wasting?
would start.
Giving of 10 marks to unintended candidate,
If an
that is a
examination, a selected candidate, the unintended
Let
candidate,
you ask us for permission to frame new rules and apply it to the
Yes,
untainted
to
candidates.
create all trouble.
Did you ask for that?
they have, we have.
You've done that, so far as these untainted candidates are concerned, their candidature shall not be adversely affected
Yes.
by application of these new
But
rules.
then in that case, is
Greatly obliged. Greatly obliged. Greatly obliged.
candidates who have secured lesser marks than the fresh teacher.
That selection, whatever you wish.
That
to do, will go down.
is go by the rules. Go by the rules. It doesn't go by the interpretation.
Clarify that.
That is all, that is,
No,
that is all,
As such,
That's all, that's all.
the test after 10 years.
that's all.
Yes.
That's
Lordship, in item
let
19,
the
Lordship.
High Court is considering the matter. Let the High Court do it.
Nothing, we've said that the untainted candidates.
Lordship, kindly add one line, Lordship, in order. Their previous. My Lord will not.
Lordship, item 19, Lordship.
End it now.
Your Lordship, I have an intervention application, Lordship, in item 19.
About it, and about obviously come back to me.
But we all want to be heard by your lordship, my lords, always.
No.
We always want to be heard.
But it is not your.
Did not said anything about that, why should she say?
But
You sensitize the High Court that they are great.
we have, I am ready, but whatever your lordship says. I think your lordship declares that all tainted candidates will be taken into the employment.
Tainted candidate.
Untainted,
I will
untainted.
say tainted.
Well, whatever is there in the order, no further clarification necessary.
It should be separate hearing, your lordship.
No.
You didn't say untainted.
Untainted. Is your lordship desire that
Well, SSC is much interested to see that the corruption again.
in a competition they are less than marks.
In fact, not they should have held a separate selection for us. They didn't do it actually.
Templates.
Your lordship, and I told you.
Because we are grateful, my lord.
Yes. Yes. 19.37 also. 0.38.
অনলাইনের কাজ করতে
38. Oh, he doesn't want.
আমার এখানে এখন শেষ না আমার কোনো
Just please.
27.
27.
24 is of the same one.
24. You want to withdraw?
No, it's the same one.
Same one.
24 can
24, same one.
20 council has come in or still battling at the door?
What is empty now?
Yes.
And no more steps, your lord.
But then what Mr. Gopal Subramaniam equal to all of us in
Now you will be elegantly addressed by Mr. Subramaniam, my lord.
That's it. One is equal to all.
And the football rabble rousers are going to leave, my lord.
Sorry?
Football rabble rousers.
ये तो चैन से सपनों